Hello, hello. Hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while since I've been online. Definitely been a minute. I was out of the country for a little bit, and so after I finished FF1, I wanted to jump back into FF2, but just a lot of things happening. And so because of that, I wasn't able to really just jump and focus to Final Fantasy 2. So see here, I updated my game that I'm playing now, obviously Final Fantasy 2. Grabbed a few small things. Went back. I got Origins. Really excited to jump into again FF2. Love the reversal of the screen and play that. It's gonna be fun. Again, very cool disc art. Right. This is the first time they actually ended up putting Final Fantasy 2 on. Well, technically they did like Dawn of Souls, which is a slightly different version, but I don't believe that came out until I'm not sure about the origin time. I gotta look that up. But nonetheless, excited to jump in and play. Very different game than Final Fantasy One. You have fleshed out characters that all have pre-configured names. You're not starting from a blank slate, creating your own party. They're already there, though you can alter them and you can really play with them quite a bit and change their stats and just make them into nearly anything you want them to be. So they are like blank canvases in the sense of you can create them, but they do kind of have these preset ideas of what the game thinks you might want to make them. So that's pretty cool. So definitely excited to jump in, give that a whirl, see what happens. So I'm excited to right here change to this, jump in here and start a new game for Final Fantasy 2. I'm gonna go check real quick though, see if there's anything else in the configuration. I think it looks good. What are extras? Music player, gallery. None of these are gonna be. Oh, so actually, all of these do appear to be unlocked. I don't really want to go through all these right now, just because I think that maybe it'll change how I feel about the game. But these are the first three seem really cool. That original concept art also, I believe, if you go back here, this was actually this was the art that was on the NES game cartridge. Well, technically it wasn't. It was the Famicom in Japan. So that would have been really cool. Love to check it out. All right, let's start. So we have our main protagonist, Furion, Maria, Guy, and Leon. And I'm just going to keep their names. That's perfect. Let's go. I'm going to turn on the music too. Smart idea. Is at an end. Ooh. It's not bode well for that village. The Emperor of Halmikia, has begun his campaign for world conquest. That was so fast. Read it. A rebel army arose in the kingdom of Fynn to thwart the Emperor's plans. But the rebels' castle fell to an all-out assault by the Empire. Left with little choice, the rebels withdrew to the remote town of Altair. So it looks like they're fleeing there, and they're going to Altair. 4 youths from Fynn also found themselves fleeing the Imperial forces. They had lost their parents at the hands of the Empire, but their escape wasn't over. So we're introduced with this kind of trope of orphans. So this battle... Hey Unreal, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. So I tried to actually set it up so that the chat would show on my stream, but it's not, so I'm glad I looked over. So this battle right here, we're going to get slaughtered. It's not possible to win. So no matter what we do, we can actually try to flee or attack. It can't escape. We're literally just going to get mowed down. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Can you hear me now? that better? It's always good to have someone on stream where you tell me if you can hear me or not. I hope that's better. So it's been, you know, over a month since I've done this. So I appreciate you letting me know. I haven't gotten a chance to fiddle with my sound settings. Thank you so much for letting me know. So it's never good when you can't hear the stream. This guy's talking. Can you hear him? No. Hopefully you can hear me now. All right, so now it looks like we're getting revived. Will he live? He will. I sense a strong life force within him. Minwoo, who becomes a primary character later. He should regain consciousness soon. We found them, like this on the escape from Finn, fallen from terrible wounds. By the time we brought them here, I feared it was already too late. His life is not in danger. This sigil will strengthen his life force. We should let him rest now. Of course. We'd best be off to the meeting. I imagine they're already waiting for us. If the Empire is allowed to complete the dreadnought they're building in Basque, their attack will begin in earnest. The dreadnought is probably an airship. We cannot sit idly by and watch. We must act. Furion, we just woke up. Where am I? Leon. Maria. Guy. All of your party. Where are you? Furion, you're alive. I thought you'd. I'm fine, Maria. I'm gonna test my sound really quick. Let me check something out here. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Sounds like it's working okay. All right. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. It should be working okay. Let's see here. All right. Test, test. All right. Hopefully that will now work. Hopefully we're in good shape with the volume. I'm fine, Maria. You seem all right too, Guy. But wait, where's Leon? Princess Finn, save us. No, sorry, the Guy. It's really important the very first time Guy talks that you'll notice that he talks a little bit differently than other characters. And right here you can just see in the verb save, like Princess Finn, you know, not saved us, but save us. But Leon not here. I see. Don't worry, I'm sure he's okay. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Still just playing with the background sound to make sure it's working. So you've regained your strength. Very good. Your life force is strong indeed. It was you who saved us, wasn't it? Thank you. Forgive me, Your Highness, but there's something I must ask of you. Please let us join the rebel army. I could never allow such a thing. You know nothing of battle. You would only be throwing away your lives. You should return to your homes. But we have no homes. Not anymore. The Imperials attacked, and our parents were orphans. I am truly sorry, but that changes nothing. I cannot permit you to join our army. If you have nowhere else to go, you're welcome to stay here in Altair. If you know our password, you should be able to live here well enough. The password is Wild Rose. Remember it well. So this is cool because when you have this keyword system, you're just able to learn passwords and like talk to different people. It's actually really interesting, the system. So just this is the first time it's ever been implemented. Obviously, just played Final Fantasy 1. It's not here, but it's here. So we learn Wild Rose. And now we can ask. See, before ask was grayed out. Now we can ask about Wild Rose. The Wild Rose is the insignia of the Kingdom of Fynn. It represents our hope for a flourishing future of strength and beauty. But what will become of Fynn now? I've heard that the Empire's captives suffer there in confinement, even as we speak. Maria, your brother Lyn is missing, is he not? It's possible that he's being held in Fynn as well. But Fynn is far too dangerous to travel to now. The Emperor's beasts still stalk the streets. Gaining entrance to the city will not be easy. The man at my right is Minwu, the White Wizard, who tended your wounds. Speak with him before you leave. He may be of some assistance. Check on something else real quick. Turn off my camera. All right, I'm back. Hopefully, all the kinks are worked out now. All right. Now, let's talk to some other folks before we talk to Minwu. The port of Palum lies not far east of here, but a lake separates us, so you won't be able to reach the town without a canoe. Heading to Fynn, are we? It's not my place to tell you what to do, but I'd reconsider if I were you. It's a dangerous place to be, you see. The city is crawling with the Empire's monsters. To the north lies a small village called Gatria. Judging by the look of you, you'd be lucky to make it that far. Okay, so they're saying you should probably go there first before Fynn. Before you go anywhere, I suggest you visit the room with the sigil that saved your life. There you'll find people who can teach you a thing or two about adventuring. I think you're going to need all the advice they can spare. Most likely. This is the Rebels' Army War Room. This is the Rebels' Army War Room. Okay. Alright. I see your destiny clearly. The future it holds seems closely intertwined with my own. You will begin by journeying to Fynn. This is the first step toward realizing your fate. Ask Wild Rose. You've wasted no time using the password. Heed well the information it will bring you. You can learn much of value by listening. I offer you one bit of advice before you depart for Fynn. Those who have fallen in battle can be revived at a sanctuary. Should one of you fall before you reach Fynn, go without hesitation to the nearest sanctuary. Basically just resurrecting us. That makes sense. Okay. Let's go over here. I think there's some NPCs we can talk to that are going to teach us a lot of different things. Oh, I could be wrong. This is the king's bedchamber. His Majesty was grievously wounded in the flight from Fynn. He's been resting here for some time now. This is the kid's bedchamber. Same thing you said before. An arrow struck me in the back during the battle, leaving me in this state. Perhaps I really have grown old. My daughter Hilda now serves as regent. You should speak with her. I can't say anything to him. I can't say Wild Rose. I can't say I'm on your team. So this is one thing, what the older RPGs, usually you will only talk to an NPC, and when you talk to them, they'll only say one thing, right? They'll say, they'll just repeat it. They'll only talk, say one thing. I also think this is too old for me to actually just run into the bed and fall asleep. But in some of the new RPGs, you just go to the bed and actually just pass out. You're like, oh, rest, get up, you're in a good place. Okay. Let's go back here. Now, a whole team, nothing happens. A whole team of wizards have just assembled to teach me everything I need to know. Should I tell you about chests? Sure. Treasure chests can contain things like items and gil. Many treasure chests also hold rare items you'll not find for sale in any shop. If you're lucky enough to come across such items, hold on to them. But treasure chests aren't all gil and glory by any means. Some chests conceal monsters lurking within. Those are called mimics. There's no way to know what's inside a chest until you open it, but monsters often accompany, especially good loot. So kill the monsters, get the good loot, but be careful. Would you like to hear about monsters? Why not? There are many different types of monsters. Some monsters are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. For example, the undead are weak against fire, and aquatic monsters are weak against lightning. These are kind of setting up the really basic vulnerabilities and weaknesses of monsters, and it's nice that they're just kind of level setting for you. So yeah, you can burn the undead. You can also use a holy light on them. There was Dia was a spell that I cast in Final Fantasy 1. Again, I haven't played Final Fantasy 2 in so long, I have no idea if there are levels of Dia like this. However, there are also monsters that absorb particular elemental attacks. That seems new relative to Final Fantasy 1. Casting fire on a monster made of flame will heal it instead of doing damage. Makes sense. You can damage zombies and other undead with restorative magic like cure and items like garlic. But be careful when using spells that steal HP or MP, such as Drain and Osmos. When used against the undead, those spells can backfire and hurt you instead. That's cool. That's cool that they implemented that. How about a lesson on key terms? Well, let's do it. In the course of a conversation with someone, a particularly important word may come up. When this happens, 3 commands will appear. Ask, learn, and key items. Select learn to commit the key term to memory. You can then use ask to ask people about any key term you've learned. Keep in mind that only certain words can be learned in this way. To show someone an item from your inventory, select key items. When you learn new words or find rare items, you should ask people about the words or show them what you found. Would you like me to explain the formation command to you? Indeed. Use the formation command to assign characters to either the front or the rear row of the party's battle formation. This is new relative to Final Fantasy 1 and something I was thinking about, so let's see what it means. Characters in the front row can attack using any type of weapon. Characters in the rear only do half damage when attacking with anything except bows or magic. However, they only receive half damage from enemy attacks. Nice. Assign each character to the row that best suits his or her abilities. All right, what's the other thing? Let's see. Only do half damage when attacking with anything except bows or magic. However, they only receive half damage. So it seems like that's best for spellcasters. I don't suppose I can interest you in a lesson on magic. Why, yes, good sir. There are 2 schools of magic, black magic and white magic. White magic specializes in healing and support spells. For example, Cure restores lost HP, and Life revives characters who have been KO'd or knocked out. Black magic, on the other hand, specializes in offensive spells. Blizzard deals ice damage, Thunder deals lightning damage, and so on. Characters can learn both black and white magic spells in any order. However, a character can only learn a maximum of 16 spells. Only 16 total spells. You can use the forget command to remove any spell a character has already learned. So, okay, this is different because 16 spells, not a lot, but if you think about Final Fantasy 1, it was, I think, level 1 through 9. And so then you could learn 3 spells per level. So 3 times 9, you have 27 spells. So that's different. Forgotten spells can be learned again, but their level is reset to 1. So use caution when forgetting spells. So what spells do you really want to remember? That's important. Would you like to learn about armor? Why not? There are 4 types. Shields, helms, body armor, and gloves. Same as Final Fantasy 1. Shields are equipped in the same fashion as one-handed weapons in either the right hand or the left. Since wearing a shield only requires one hand, you can also equip any one-handed weapon along with it. Should you so choose, you can equip 2 shields, one in each hand. This makes you empty-handed, however. Helms are equipped on the head, gloves on the hands and forearms, and body armor, of course, on the body. Where else would you put it? Provided you can afford it, you should always keep your party protected with good armor. And if not, you should put them in the back row and shoot them with arrows. What would you say to a little lesson on skill levels, eh? I do like that they vary up the text and it's not just the same thing. That's nice. Skill levels can be divided into 2 broad categories, weapon skill levels and magic skill levels. But wait, there's more. Weapon skill levels are divided by weapon types, such as swords and axes. Similarly, magic skill levels are divided by spells. Spells, like Cure and Fire, each have their own skill level. Attacking with a given type of weapon involves the corresponding weapon skill. As your skill levels rise, your attack and accuracy of those types of weapons will likewise improve. Casting a given spell improves the corresponding magic skill. Spells become more powerful and effective as their skill levels rise. Would you like to hear about the information displayed on the status menu? Why, yes, I would. You can develop the attributes and abilities displayed on the status menu by fighting battles. Attributes such as strength and magic will change according to the actions you take in battle. If a character attacks, his or her strength and weapon skill may improve. Not will, may. Very important use of the modal verb there. Similarly, if a character uses magic, his or her spirit, intellect, and magic level may improve. There are 11 different attributes that can change. Would you like me to explain these 11 attributes in more detail? Let's do it. HP. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her maximum HP will increase. Participating in lots of battles can also increase maximum HP. MP. If a character MP drops during battle, his or her maximum MP will rise. Strength. Attacking during battle will increase a character's strength. Stamina. If a character loses HP during battle, his or her stamina will improve. So it sounds like corresponding to HP, they'll also get stamina. Using white magic in battle will increase the caster's spirit. Battling while your evasion is high will raise agility. Intellect. Using black magic in battle will increase the caster's intellect. If a character's MP drops during battle, his or her magic will rise. Accuracy. As strength rises, so will accuracy. Equipping better weapons will also improve accuracy. Evasion. Being attacked by foes will raise evasion. Equipping a shield will also improve evasion. Magic defense. When foes cast spells on a character, his or her magic defense will rise. As you can see, it never hurts to try all manner of things in battle. Noted. Shall I teach you a thing or two about weapons? I mean, we're doing the whole circle. We might as well do it. There are 7 weapon categories: swords, spears, axes, staves, knives, bows, and unarmed. Swords, spears, axes, staves, and knives are one-handed weapons and can be equipped along with a shield. Bows. See, it is also possible to equip 2 one-handed weapons, one in each hand. Equipment a bow requires 2 free hands, but allows the character to attack with the same damaging force from the rear row of the party. Fighting unarmed is another splendid choice and can be as powerful as any weapon. Why wouldn't you? Unfortunately, equipping a shield cuts an unarmed combatant's attack power in half. So, that's the whole idea of being a monk. So if you plan to fight unarmed, it's probably wise to just skip shields altogether. You want to know more about the flee command? Am I right? Sure. You can escape from battles by selecting the flee command. There's no point in fighting a losing battle. If a foe is too difficult, you're better off fleeing. Think carefully before you act. And we already talked to you, and you're talking about chess. I'm good. Thank you very much, gents. Really appreciate you. Whew. Lot of information there. You're in the rebel hideout in the town of Altair. I kind of figured. Gordon, the Prince of Kashyyyn, is hiding out here in Altair. I don't know what happened, but something has made him lose faith in himself. All right. Gordon. Let's gotta find Gordon. Just talk to Hilda. Picked up a potion there. Talked to Minwu. Princess Hilda fled here when Flynn was sacked. She's doing a remarkable job leading the rebel army while His Majesty recovers. Doesn't look like there's anything else going on here. Oh, I didn't realize that map was available. Is there a way to get rid of it? I'm trying to remember. There we go. Paul. I'm Paul, greatest thief in all the world. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle. They've yet to invent the loot I can't burgle or steal. The Imperial coffers have kept my purse fat with gil lately. I never steal from the rebels. You can be sure of that. My home was in Thin too. I can't even go home now that the Empire has occupied the city. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial forces haven't been deployed this far yet. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though. Okay. Defense. Magic defense. Doesn't seem like getting leather gloves is bad at all. We're just gonna, oh man. Okay. We're just gonna go unarmed for now. It's probably a mistake, but we'll see. All right, let's go into battle and see what happens now. There's so many different ways to level up in this game. I'm very curious how it's gonna go. Tobal, the fellow over in that weapon shop, is one fine blacksmith. I think something's been bothering him lately, though. Can we talk, Tobal? What could you want with me? I'm just an old man. The Geezer Act is just a cover. My name's Tobal, and I'm the best darn blacksmith in the rebel army. Later on, he'll probably be able to make something for you. I have plenty of broadswords. I don't see the point in leveling up any of their skills for now. I do like the graphics, though, that we saw just for those weapons. Okay, white magic. Let's check here. I like that's white magic, but it's definitely a black mage. Okay, because they have both. All right. Cure Tome, Blizzard Tome, Fire Tome. It's like they all want to learn Cure, but not about the others. Interesting. Are there any? Cannot use magic. Okay, we can't even use magic yet. All right. Not going to be too concerned about it then. Paul's a skilled thief, but don't worry. You can trust him. He only steals from the Imperials. This will revive you. Can you go in behind the house? My name is Gordon. I was once a prince of Kashun. Now I'm nothing but a coward. When my brother Scott fell in battle, I abandoned my kingdom and fled here. So you've asked to take up arms in the struggle. I'm so afraid Hilda will turn me away that I haven't even asked her. I've been stalling here. I'm just a spineless coward. Go ahead, laugh. I deserve it. I'm not gonna laugh. That's not helpful. How much does it cost to heal at the end? It will cost 0 gil to rest up and heal. Would you like to stay? No. I think that it is actually based upon how much health you need to restore. Okay, let's go out there and fight. See what's happening. 30 minutes in, now we're gonna fight. A leg eater. 1 hit, 2 damage. 0 damage. I wonder if our... Alright, so all of us are leveling up our one-handed and our shields. Just auto battle through this. So goblins. Oh, so everyone got to level up their right hand. Shield level up, hands level up, shields level up, hands level up, everyone. And got a little bit of evasion for everybody. Okay. Nice. All right, let's see how this... Oh, 2 hits now. Wow, we're really messing this horns up. Must have been a crit. It's a little bit of leveling up. Okay. So far, so good. Want to get the shield evasion up. I wonder if we're gonna level up as well here. Okay. So I think what we'll end up doing is we'll end up capping our damage at a certain point. Yeah, you need to actually attack more enemies. Or you need to attack more times in order to level up your skills. So if I attack this time, and still they only all attack once, it's not going to be as effective. So I don't think I'm going to level up at all. Yeah. Okay, so my strength went up by 1. But that's not as effective as, you know. I think we still... Whoa. Okay. Okay, so Maria, because she attacked twice, leveled up. But you really need to... Ooh, that airship is scary. Can I get rid of that? What if I attack myself? So Maria, slow up. Oh, dang. Am I going to kill him? Oh my gosh, I'm going to kill him. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. Oh, guy. Oh, guy. I'm sorry, guy. Let's go resurrect you, guy. It's not good. Sleep. Sorry. Got a little too excited there. Okay, let's go to the inn. Let's see how much it costs. How much gold? Okay, 5. Okay, that seems like a fair amount of gil now. 13. Absolutely. Let's rest up. Let's go back out. Check one other thing real quick. See here. Let's go back. You know, let's save. Our very first save, about 30 minutes in. Goblin 3. All right, let's try to attack ourselves. Everyone is level 3 now. Yes, some more health, some more health. Guy didn't get any more health. That's brutal. We basically nearly murdered everyone in the party. It's like, nah, we're not gonna give you more health though. Nah, we won't do that. Sorry, guy. Take a bigger hit. Take a bigger hit than that. Now, what if we're at this weird point where we actually are just too powerful and we just are gonna hit each other for too much damage? What if I just got a game over from killing myself? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so great. I just killed. I don't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's funny. Sorry, you're too strong. You're too strong. Can't do it. All right. Well, let's be a little bit more careful next time. That's kind of funny. We really need to level up defense. And her evasion, Maria was doing some good blocking. Maybe this is a good way to level evasion. Oh, that's funny. Alright, we get some more. Brienne's just gonna become too powerful. Just gonna... Oh, that's gonna be funny. Ambushed. That's good. So the thing now, though, is we really need to encounter four enemies or more. We definitely need to go buy antidotes as well. I think that Freon is gonna get to a place where we can attack. Yeah, oh, but poison. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna go buy some potions. Oh, did he just become unpoisoned, or was that just because his attack is unpoisoned? Okay, still poisoned. Alright, good to know. All right. $19. So wait, you don't. Interesting. So in Final Fantasy II, poison does not persist after the end of the battle. Whereas in Final Fantasy I, poison did persist. Okay. Well, that is a nice quality of life improvement that I don't have to keep going into my inventory and healing characters from poison. It's kind of cool. I'll take it. No complaints about that. I'm still going to go buy some items, though. What can I do for you? Wow. Okay, no stone. Antidote. I feel like it's not going to be that useful, though, if it's only... I feel overall these aren't going to be very useful. Just if, for example, antidote doesn't persist. Because there's certain things that would persist after battle. And there's certain that wouldn't, like... Okay. Let me attack myself. And let me defend. Defend. Oh, it's so funny. He's like, no! Alright, well, I guess, and, defend. Oh. Accidentally killing your party. Oh. Kind of funny. Oh, man. Sorry, Freon. You're too powerful. You're just too powerful. So you're in this weird situation where your characters are too powerful, and if they attack themselves, they just die. Like, don't do it, not yet. The only way I can have him attack himself is if he actually has a different weapon on. So I gotta put swords on him or something to actually attack himself. It's kind of funny. So this game is really grind heavy. It doesn't have to be. You can set it so that it's rather grind heavy. You know, I think what I will do though, seems like it might be a good idea. Give people heal. At least Maria. Can't learn. I can't learn magic yet. Yeah. I think Minwu allows us to learn magic later. So I don't think Minwu's gonna help us yet, but I want to go back to him. All right. So we need to get to Finn. But before we get to Finn, we can level up a bit, which I've been doing. Save again. But the way you gotta do it is you have to really actually, to level up is you really need to defend with other characters and to attack with one. Which is fine, but just awareness that you're gonna have to keep doing this. I wonder if you keep using your shield though, if that actually can be advantageous. I think it is. Alright, so Fion's now leveled up, and evasion has increased. Excellent. Just went past a bridge. Is that good? Is that bad? Hornets. Defend. And actually, I should try to attack with Maria. But actually... Okay. So let's defend, let's attack, and let's defend. So you gotta do one set first. And then go from there. Yeah, Maria definitely needs to level. Oh, you know what? Maria's in the back, so she's going to take less damage. One thing I could do, if I was smart, I could put Furion in the back. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Use those formations to your advantage. I wonder why some of these characters are so much more powerful than others. Like, what's going on? Alright. So Maria the Monk. Maria's level up to 4. Got some more health. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, putting them in the back is good, because then they can even attack each other in the back. We don't have a canoe. Defend. Defend. But this is definitely okay. Getting into this nice rhythm here. Getting Gaia to level 4 will be good. Might be best to heal a little bit at this point. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a little bit of gil. So let's, from here, if that's just going to happen, let's just heal up a little bit. 29 gil. I'll take that. It's not bad at all. And then from there, what we can end up doing is we can just keep this going. Well, it's pretty funny to watch me annihilate myself though. Single goblin ambushed. Maria really needs to get some more health. Okay. Well, that's nice. That worked out well. I said she needs more health, and the game said, "Here you go. We'll give her 6 more health." Preemptive strike. Yeah. Let's see if we can get Gaia to 4. We need more enemies, though, to do that. Not going to happen here. That's all right. These are good opportunities to see if, for example, evasion goes up or I can get more HP. It's part of the grind. Yeah. More HP for guy. I'll take, you know, whenever I can do that. What's this? What's here? Gatria. Gatria, here we are. This is the village of Gatria. Finn is just over there across the lake. See? I can't, but I put you. Let's see. I wonder if there's anything special here at Gatria. The Imperial forces have occupied Castle Finn. The gates are drawn, and no one can enter. And with Imperial troops and monsters roaming the streets, the city isn't any better off. I wonder if there's better weapons here? It largely seems like everything here is actually just not as good anyway, but that's because of the fact that my my attack is already so strong because I'm level 4 with most characters. Thank you. I feel like there might be a reason you don't want to have leather armor. For now, we're just going to make her very tanky as well. Okay, so your evasion goes down by a point, and your magic inference goes down by... Okay, it goes up, but that's actually bad. I think that physical defense for her right now is probably the best thing. Just because she needs it. Gatria and Altair haven't fallen into the clutches of the Empire yet. But once the Dreadnought's complete, nothing will be able to stop the Empire. It's a lot of foreshadowing there. There's a pub just on the outskirts of Finn. When the Empire invaded, the barkeep didn't make it out in time. They say he's still working there, pouring drinks for the Imperials. Foreshadowing. Maybe I should talk to that bartender. I do need to res anyone right now. No one needs to be resurrected. Alright, I don't think there's anyone else to talk to here. I don't think I need any items. Yep, can't do that, can't do that. Definitely not as large of a town. See, so I can't actually... Is there... Okay. I was curious because in Final Fantasy 1, you could click on that and they're like, oh, it's a well. Are you wishing for something? I figured there was a very specific dialogue. It's a lot of characters. Like this time, like, nope. Not going to have any of that. Alright, let's see here. Defend. Defend. I wonder if he can attack himself. And then, okay, he didn't die. That's good. That's good. Oh. And now he can attack the rest of them. And he'll get to 4 as well. Okay. Defend. Defend. Let's see how this goes. So they're not actually evading it, but... That's nice, okay. Almost. Almost. I'm just gonna use a potion here. Full health. Okay. I'll take it. Werewolf. Defend. Defend. Attack. They fleed. Oh, okay. Well. Well. That was something. That was like hitting a brick wall. So it's like doing okay, doing okay, doing okay. Bam! Just hitting this giant brick wall, but you didn't know it was there. You're like, maybe I'll take them. No. That was quite intense. I was not ready for that. But that was interesting. I'll say it just seems like there's not a curve like, oh, you're just getting hit for a bunch. And I'm in the back row too. Like I'm in the back row. I'm not right. I'm in the back row. I'm not, for example, just let's see, because yeah, so I just went south, and the game was like, no, don't go south. The game said, no, don't go south. The game said, please don't go south. And I said, why not? And the game's like, I'll show you why not. And the game certainly did show me. The game certainly did show me. I'm in the back row. If you're in the back row, how can you be doing so much damage to yourself? I don't know. It just seems a little intense. You have a shield. All right, let's go. Let's go resurrect Fury. Well, might as well, you know, see if she kills herself too. Okay, the answer is yes, she will indeed kill herself. So against, you know, the Hornets, against the Hornets, and I don't even, what else am I fighting? Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, we leveled up. Guy's doing great. Let's actually see if we can go here to the bestiary. We got a leg eater and a hornet. So that's it. Leg eaters and hornets. Leg eaters. Oh, and a goblin. Why is the goblin so 128 enemies still, but the goblin's much further down. I wonder if they kind of group by general type. It seems like the goblin's kind of all over though. Whew. All right, but yeah, leg eater is a number 1 and hornets number 3. There's just another enemy which is not here. Okay. Nope, no. This one, I actually got to resurrect them first. I will say it's quite nice that I can resurrect them, but I don't. That I'm not stuck in this awkward situation where, like, well, I got to go back somewhere else. That there is actually a resurrection shrine in every town. Wandering soul, return now from that distant land where sorrow and darkness hold sway. Just take this one. Take this one. Resurrect them. Okay. All right. Definitely going to go to the end now. All right. Let's see here. Go back and let's see what's going on. Okay, so Gatria not doing so well. Not doing so well. I mean, you know, they are surviving, right? They've got people here, not many, and they told us that the bartender's still in Finn and hasn't escaped. But you know, that's kind of, it's just like it looks like a house. It doesn't look like this. It literally looks like, all right, you're a town, but it's not exactly what I would call a thriving town. All right, let's make that small. A leg eater. I feel. All right. Even if I get attacked a little bit, I think that's good. I'm fine with that. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Give me a little bit more HP. Those things like that. I'm good with that. Now, is this going to spell death? Ambush. I could, at this point, actually... You know what I could do? I could put a few different weapons on other folks. If they're unarmed to, say, 4... I can level them up with other skills. That's actually not a bad idea. But I can give them, for example, some other skills. That's a good idea. So let me... Status. Unarmed 4. You know, let's just... You're not going to do as much damage. Let's put a broadsword on him. And let's put a broadsword on her. And then Fear, like, they will attack for now to level up their skills. Hornet, like, for example, defend, clearly attack, clearly defend, miss. That's fine. Let's go with what we got. Keep going. 5 damage, man. All right. Okay. I'm so nervous. I want to save in every area just because I have no idea what's out here, and who knows around every turn. Keep missing. That's okay. I don't mind missing. I don't mind at all. Like, we'll get better. We'll swing better. We'll hit better for higher amounts. Oh, level 2 for swords. Let's do it. Okay. Wow, I feel like this is asking for trouble going up this far though. There's like you don't like, do I want to take the risk? This is like just the second. Oh, this is bad. Okay, let's just see what happens. We're gonna get murdered, but let's give it a try. Can I actually, okay. Oh, that didn't go well. 20. Blizzard 5. Oh, we didn't die. Okay, we didn't. Okay, we didn't. We're not dead yet. Can we like maybe flee? 22, not dead. Okay, still. He's, I gotta say, we're sticking in this. We're gonna die. Okay, there's this magic. The party was indeed defeated. Okay, so that, it seems like that forest is a no-go zone for right now. All right, so let's refrain. Oh, were rats are probably bad too. These guys are probably gonna kill us. Okay, maybe. Oh, did they curse us? What did they do exactly? I wonder. I'm gonna try to flee, but since we're here, okay, we fled. All right, we fled. Oh, what did they hit us with? Is that? So that was poison. That was poison, and poison's purple. It's not green. Interesting. Okay. All right, we need to go south. This is just too far north. I like how there's no hard boundaries. Like the game's like, hey, whatever you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it. Game's like, I don't know what you're doing, but you shouldn't be doing it. We're not gonna allow that. We're not gonna allow that at all. Oh, good times. Game's like, we're gonna say that. All right. I will say this auto attacking though. Seems like we're making progress with that. So I will enjoy and take that auto attacking. Okay. Nice. Some more evasion, some more agility. I don't hate this system in theory. You can focus, right? Well, just do the same thing we did before. You can do the same thing. Well, you can focus in on certain skills you want to level up. And like, that's not bad per se, but I don't know if it really, okay, now we're 3, cool. And so like, this is like cool, but I wonder like later on, what's like later, like what point you get to, you're like, I don't know, is this actually enjoyable? Let's do the same as before. Let's just level our swords up till our sword's 4. Which is like, it's fine. She still doesn't seem like she's doing as much damage with her sword as she's doing. Oh, and shield's leveled up. So that's actually kind of cool. The fact that she is leveling up, I think it's because they're attacking her, obviously, but it just looks so weak still. Like, I don't understand why you can attack from... Okay. Definitely good opportunity to get to 4. And after this, it can be Guy. Okay. Yep. It's like, I think it's kind of cool if you want to equip different weapons. Like, she can do the axe now. And so all of these, all these different weapon skills can be higher level. That's cool, I guess. Why should it just be the same as 4? Oh yeah, guys just taking hits. So that's, what is that? Is it a bio? Because it seems like it's a poison from the Hornet, but the wear ad actually gave me something else. So, chop chop. Okay. It looks like we're clearly at thin now. Ooh. Chop that Hornet down to size. Slicing and dicing. Axe to level 2. Making some progress. Okay, can we go here? What's gonna happen if we go here? You know, let's save first. Just seems like this game really likes casually murdering me. Um and there's like really no guide rails pushing you to go one place or the other. So it's quite, it's like, we'll just go here. Oh, it's just as we've heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. I don't know why Furion sounds like that. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. Hornets are here. These soldiers are not doing a good job of keeping this town safe. Guy just keeps soaking up. Ooh, let's go to the white mage place. Or, well, there's technically all spells here. Oh, no one's here. They escaped. Everyone escaped except for the bartender. So the guy just... Oh, these leg eaters. So, do you think leg eaters are snakes? What would a leg eater be? Ideally. Clearly can't go to the end. Noted. Bang! Take that leg eater. Take that hornet. We're now level 3 in axes. Let's go over here. All right, so defend, defend. And it's now going to be Guy's turn to level up swords, okay? Maria, you're hogging all this experience for folks. No one is here. It's not good. And this is unlike the game Final Fantasy VI, which was known as Final Fantasy III in the United States, where you could actually go up to barrels and things like that and say, oh, can I check here? No, you cannot. You cannot check under the surface. You cannot check here. Nothing is there. So we've only encountered 3 enemies that we can actually kill, it seems. So goblins, which are past number 100. Leg eaters, number 1 on the bestiary. And then number 3, hornets. All seem, like fairly generic enemies. Leg eaters are just a nice way to say snakes, I guess. So you snake? No. I just eat legs. I just go after areas below the waist. I just make sure that I take away those lower appendages. That's what I do. Oh, thanks for spelling that out for me. I feel much better now. So I don't think anyone will be here, but I want to go in the shops anyway. Ooh, leg eaters. I actually think if I attack 5, I can level up other stuff. So I'm gonna try to attack a few right now. It's also a very good situation to get your evasion up, because of the fact that we're just gonna keep dodging so many times. And defense, like, yeah, this seems like a really, like, when you have more enemies in battle, it seems more advantageous. Yeah, we're gonna level up something, because we leveled up a little bit of our hands, and then definitely got some more strength. I figured we'd get more than that, but that's okay. Nope. I like that graphic for the hat, though. It's kind of nice. Is there, I was gonna say, I didn't mean to hit that, but I was curious if I can go back to, I think, the classic. Let's go back to the original music for just a little bit. Appreciate that. The 8-bit music. Then we can change the arrangement. Yeah, guy. I do okay. Goblin. Let's and I think with the axe that she can keep leveling up, so let's do that. Let's let her continue leveling up. I think with that amount, I think she can level up. Okay. All right, let's go again. Let's see now. Yes. We got okay. Oh, she's almost. Oh, and guy just keeps getting HP. All right, so we got to go here to the bar. There's way around. Defend, attack. I think this is nice though, because it kind of incentivizes me to switch between characters and do something a little different as opposed to just be on rails. You're like, oh, well, like this isn't actually level 2 for this character, so in this situation I can attack. In this situation I can do something else, and then actually level up a skill. Like that's kind of cool. I like that a lot. It incentivizes you to actually pay attention as opposed to just beep beep beep. Okay, and the same thing as before, because guy is not that level. Okay, now guy's sword is level up to 3. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Wonderful. I think that the axe can get up to 4 at this point. I don't think it's at 4 yet. And if it is at 4, that's fine. I'll switch to bow. Lower bows. Keep going with this. Ooh. Mir really needs more HP. I should just equipped Theron with the sword and attack her. And just, alright, here we go. But I attack her with a bow. Like, use her own bow to attack her. Okay. Awesome. She is now there. Okay, nice. Okay, 6 HP. I'll take it now. I got a little bit. Okay. I think at this point, we have to go to the bow. Oh, and actually, wait, can we... I should cast Cure in battle. That's interesting. Alright, let's go over here. Alrighty. Obviously, you're going to, we got 3. Let's do this. Wow. Alright, you go, guy. You go, guy. Looks like we're finally making it to the bar. Ooh. Looks like an opportunity for Furion to attack. And the fact that we're all getting attacked is great. Okay, let's attack with our unarmed. And we'll just keep going with this. This is nice. I think this is good because it's the idea of just being able to balance out different characters. Oh, don't flee. We need to attack all of you. We need to attack all of you to get the skill up. But if you do flee, it's... it just kills the whole incentive. Well, it just kills the ability to level up. Okay, getting closer. Alright. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. There's a lot of soldiers here. Hi. Whoa! Where do you think you're going? Customers aren't allowed behind the counter. These Imperials are as ill-bred as they come. Ah, you're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I gonna do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. he just runs away. Like the whole time I was stuck there. He's like, no, I'm fine now. I'm good. I'm out. What? So he's like, I was just helping this guy, but now that you're here, you can help the soldier. Potion. Soldier, are you gonna turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name is Scott. I am a prince of Kashyyyn. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borghen betrayed us. He's been made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Tell Hilda that I love her. No, don't deliver that last message. The confessions of a dying man. They don't bring only pain. My brother Leon, have you heard of him? I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. I'm sure it will be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. You'll excuse me, I just need to rest. Just for a little while. You obtained Scott's ring. Oh, so begins the first, unfortunately, of many, many characters in Final Fantasy II that they die. That's something very different than the original Final Fantasy. You're just confronted over and over again with characters just continually passing on. It is kind of brutal, to be honest. You meet a character, you might become attached to a character, and the character dies. And you meet another character, you kind of like the character dies. So it's just this kind of never-ending cycle of death with these characters. It's not great. I would argue it is the opposite of great. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna maybe. Oh, okay. This is good. Okay, so I'm gonna actually have Maria attack herself here. I'm gonna have Guy defend. Let's see how much damage Maria does to herself with the bow. Ooh, 8 damage right to the. Okay. Let's go one more time. And let's have. She missed. She missed attack. She's gonna become too strong now. She's become too strong, and she's gonna keep shooting herself in the face. And we're going to find a new weapon so she can actually gain health. Okay. Also, this should also be nice though that Furion can actually level up his unarmed to 5. Yes, shields and hands at 5. That's excellent. Okay. I do feel like there's like this kind of like it's like almost like eerie, almost this like eerie kind of feel that the music has to it. Just something about it's like just very is this like ephemeral, kind of like not long lasting, like ghost like. It's kind of cool. No, not that one. Defend, and you can attack yourself again, and you can attack. Okay. Okay, 2. Maria's got some more health, so maybe Maria can shoot herself in the face again and not be in terrible shape. Okay. I mean, I guess we could pull out a knife, but just Maria's just gonna be a combat expert and everything. Oh, she is a combat expert. She is expert in all arms. Defend. Let's attack. Have her attack herself again. You know what I realized? That, oh, okay, good, you didn't die. That's good. Always good when you don't die. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Alright, so guys getting closer. Maria got some more health. I'm gonna heal one more time with Cure. And maybe... Well, it's not gonna level up yet, but soon. Which is good. I'm actually gonna maybe, yeah, fight one more battle. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna heal up, and then I'm gonna take a quick AFK. And I also need to adjust the cursor to like save the same spot as before. Because auto battling is fine, but... Alright. Let's see if that works. Okay. So it won't actually target herself. Okay. Alright. Let's go... heal up. Well, actually, it's not whether we're here. Let's use our magic one more time, though, because we can. No one else can heal. Oh, and I can actually heal. Nice, level 2. So the question is, though, does that actually take 2 mana whenever I cast it? Because that's going to be a little annoying, so now I can actually heal as effectively. So I have to heal in battle. Might be the case. Alright, I'm going to save. Take a quick AFK. Alright, I'll take a quick AFK. And I will be back. Okay, back. Let's see, I'm gonna go back. So we've been leveling up a little bit, which is nice. Now we're gonna go back to Finn. Sorry, we're not gonna go back to Finn. We're gonna go back to Altair, the Rebel Stronghold. Alright, let's just do auto attack. And the one thing I also want to do is do cursor memory. Oh, cursor memory on. Clearly the best idea. Hornet 4, preemptive strike. This will be good. Okay. Sword was leveled up to 4. Now, here's the question. Can we level up the axe as well? Let's do it. Alright, let's go back here, see what happens. Oh, no, we gotta do a few things. So, 3 pieces of advice. The last one was that we were gonna tell Hilda that Scott loves her. No, shouldn't do that, he said. Alright, going backwards. Then, we need to tell, say that they were betrayed by Borgen. And we need to also tell Gordon that Scott says he is truly brave. I feel like it's so weird. Hopefully that will make him want to ask to take up arms. Oh, I gotta tell the king. I can't even give the ring to the king just to tell him Scott didn't die in battle, but he did die now. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? And now you explain. He gave us this ring in Finn just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No, nothing. Your Highness, please. The ring belongs with you. No, keep it. It suits the personage of your courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There's a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we were to obtain it. So now I'm going to learn the word mithril, the second key term we're going to learn. And now we're clearly going to ask about mithril. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Solomon, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with them for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Solomon to look into this? I mean, yeah, sure. I heard Her Highness's words and have waited here for you since. To reach Solomon, we must first pass through the port town of Palum. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Minwu joined the party. So now we have our first guest party member, which is nice. And we also obtained the canoe, which is, in Final Fantasy 1 was also the first. Oh, did we? No. So in Final Fantasy 1, we actually got the ship first and then the canoe later, which is kind of interesting. In Final Fantasy 2, you get the canoe first. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Pretty much at full health. It feels like Minwu is already just so far ahead of us. We're checking his status. Okay, his weapon. He has no weapon skills though. But does he have any magic? I'm sure he has magic. He has all 16 spells. Cure, Life, Asuna, Basuna, like just insanely powerful. And you can't even get any of this magic yet except for Cure, and then yeah, very cool. It's a little worrisome. It's like, I think I'm meant to grind a little bit more to even get close to your level. Can we talk to... So it's... Yeah, I'm curious, like, why... We're here. We may as well... We may as well heal up. Okay. I think someone here actually says something about Plume. He says something about Paul the Thief. Let's see. But I like that everything keeps changing because Paul the Thief is now gone. Mithril. What's that? Does it taste good? You gotta be able to catch a ship headed to Poft if you go to Plume. Once you're in Poft, head north. Okay. Let's take a look, take a look at the map, see what we can do by getting there. Save. Excellent, excellent. From here. Okay. Defend, defend, attack, and let's just defend with Minwu for now. Keep doing what we're doing. Oh, okay. Yep, and there goes the goblin. Man, if only we could miss with hand-to-hand combat so much, then we'd actually level up our hand-to-hand combat. Okay. And Minwu's got a staff. All right. So we could actually attack with Minwu as well. Same thing as before. Okay, and I think we'll probably level up now. Yeah, there we go. Axe is leveled up. Excellent. Now, we can use our canoe. Can we make our map any bigger? Okay. So now that we're here on the world map, we are on this path here. What was off limits to us before? Let's see, let's see, let's see. We can't, can we actually go in here and this it's scary for some reason. Let's see, there's another path we can go through. Okay. Can we go, okay, we can go through here. But what could we not go through earlier? So it looks like, so here's the thing, because there's a lot of enemies that, I don't know, just a lot of enemies that make me a little nervous to fight. I'm curious if we're gonna run into were-rats again. Ogre. Yeah, this is not good. We're gonna die. So I think we should try to kill these guys for fun. We're really not gonna. But Minwu, let's see if we attack with Minwu. What can happen? I'm gonna try to barrier. Oh, nice. So Minwu's safe. Oh, this is not gonna go well. I can tell you this is just not gonna go well. 29. 94, yep, not gonna go well. We should flee. Are we gonna be able to get away? Okay, good. It would be nice if you could also level up while running away. Okay. Looking at this map right here. Seems like we probably want to go... I should actually go back and read the dialogue options. Let's see. Just kill this guy. We're gonna run away, we're not gonna fight him. Okay. Can't do anything there. All right, let's actually write down what some of these NPCs said. Let's actually, you know, listen, take some notes. Okay. Hey, I've seen that ring before. That really cool looking guy named Scott was wearing it. He used that ring to show me something that looked like a map. He said some kind of magic words and the map just appeared out of thin air. What was it he said? It sounded like, Landa. So, or one Elda Lanai. So it's like one land, Lecn. See, Lecn. I see. Yeah. Well, it says one is backwards. ANDL. Andel. Kanalkuk. All right, something like that. I'm just gonna write that down and make myself feel better. I'm sure they're not gonna have me write it down, but write it down. I'm gonna take some notes on this, just because I think it'll make me feel better later. And it's interesting that it's brought up without even prompting him about it. It's like, yeah, I do like how these NPCs are now responsive. I'm sure you've noticed the airship that sometimes passes overhead. Yes, I have. A man who goes by the name of Sid flies around in that. Yes, he does. Overthrow the Emperor and restore peace to the world. I'm with you. Sounds like a good goal. Oh, it's you. You're the new warriors who caught the eye of the princess. So there's something here. Okay. Defend. Is he? Okay. Defend. He's probably captive for now. No, actually, he might not be. He still might be leveling, which is fine. That's good. Let's just auto battle and level him up. Maybe you'll get some more health. I mean, I would like, obviously, for Maria to get health much more, or Furion much more than Guy, but yeah, take what you can get. Okay. Yep. So Guy can definitely a little more. Okay. Let's magic. When I use cure, it's gonna take 2, isn't it? Yeah, we need to really level this up in battle. All right, let's go here. Okay, can we go out? Okay, can't go out there. Couldn't go there before. All right, the same thing. So this is new. We have not been to this town before. It's probably gonna be us to Salmund up north. Let's see. I will say Minwu as a character is pretty cool. I actually been collecting Final Fantasy, like Magic the Gathering cards, and his card has some pretty cool abilities too. It's like part of the, because there's like 5 different classes. Oh, you can go in here. So let's venture into town though. But anyway, I was gonna say that his card has some pretty cool abilities. It has some nice synergy with other cards, and it's, I think, a card you actually can't use because it's a different set than some other cards. It's pretty cool. Can't use in standard play. Halloum. This I don't know, this graphic. It seems like it's meant to be a bandana, but this graphic to me kind of just looks like a guy with a backwards cap on and like a white chain. You folks wouldn't be looking to book a passage on a ship, would ye? For just 32 gil, we'll see you to Poft. Not yet. Thanks for asking. So these are sailors, but they very much look like pirates. What can I do for you? Thank you. Okay. The ship's heading out of our little port. The ship heading out of our little port will take you straight to Poft. All right, good to know. Quite the mansion for this inn. 26 gil? Sure, let's do it. I mean, you guys have got to be able to pay for these accommodations. It's quite nice. Now there's a fine lass. How about you and me go have a drink? With you, not a chance. Bafsk, Salamand. Once you pass Poft, they say all the cities are under the control of the Empire. Good to know. Very good to know. What can I do for you? Maybe it's good to have a mace just to level it up, and maybe a dagger too. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. You're helping me make sure that I have different weapons available and I can level up different skills. This is Paloon. It's just a little port town. Ooh, okay, it's the first female. Bloom's a town of freedom. Want to settle down with me here, handsome? Okay. Not really, but I appreciate the offer. That was kind of you, I guess. Okay, protect and shell. Blink. Creates a double image. Raising evasion when used in battle. Creates a magic curtain. Raising defense when used in battle. Envelops the target in magic. Protect and shell. Who will learn these? So the fact that everyone's classless in Final Fantasy 2 compared to Final Fantasy 1, and you can learn any spell you want, making yourself basically, again, like I was saying before, like a blank slate. I think that that's cool. At the same time, I also wonder if, I don't know, and the fact that you can have 16 spells of any kind, so you can have a bunch of black magic spells, a bunch of white magic spells. Like I think that's cool. I wonder, let's see. Ooh, a bronze shield. Defense +2. Bronze helm. Is there any reason not to buy this stuff? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I just don't know if there's any reason, like, not to buy this stuff. Like, is there any reason not to, you know, like, give your characters better... Yeah, compared to a regular shield, it's all better. Let's put a bronze shield on you, and then let's see. Let's also, because we haven't leveled up a dagger, let's put a mace on you. Okay. Actually, but I wonder if, yeah, okay. Some magic inference. So you're going to get a lot more attack, but you're going to lose magic inference. All right, I think we're good for now with armor. I would like to leave for just a second, check out what's going on outside town, and then, okay. I think it's just a mountain range, but let's check it out while we're here. A leg eater. Defend, defend, defend. I think this will help level up his unarmed skill. Because again, whenever you have 5 or more enemies and you attack 5 times, if your skill is currently at 5, it can level up past that, which is nice. We should definitely take advantage of that here. At the same time, after this, I feel like it's probably better just swap to the broadsword, another weapon type, and just start attacking. Just level up their other weapons. It just doesn't make sense not to, in my mind. Okay, so he's okay. So once he kind of hits 6, I think it's probably best to change. Just because you're not going to run into a lot of you're not going to run into the same, actually, hold on. Defend. Yeah, okay. And now we're going to try to max out Guy's weapon skills. I don't actually know what weapons later on, and I should, I don't want to consult the guy, but I am curious later on, is there going to be, for example, an ideal weapon to use for everyone. I don't think so, but I wonder if there's going to be certain unique weapons. Like, oh, if you've leveled up bows, you're actually in very good shape later on to use these bows. Like, they will be very beneficial to you. Okay. But getting to 4 seems like it's going to be some of the... probably one of the most difficult things. All right. I feel like over here, there's no way enemies are going to be... Vampire Thorn. Okay. Everyone attack. All out. All out attack. Oh. Vampire Thorn. We might stand a chance against you. First time we've seen another enemy end. Okay. Alright. That was cool. We ran into a new enemy type. There was not a hornet or a goblin. Now it's back to them. And we stood a chance. Okay, we're already 2 with the mace. Maybe Min will level up as well. Nice. That was... okay. That was just surprising, right? Bye. Let's try to level up the unarmed skill. Let's see now if it doesn't level up too. We know that it's better to do other things. So definitely definitely something I'm thinking about doing. Okay. Yep, so that is definitely the way to go. Leveling up like that. I will keep doing it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I definitely want to keep leveling up like this again too, just because then there's actually 6 NPCs. Maybe by doing 6 attacks, it'll push me past the threshold. And if I'm at 6, I can start leveling up other skills. I think it's the way to go. Oh, almost there. Not quite. Yeah, let's tag 5 goblins again. I could have taken the boat, but just running seems like it's gone pretty well for me. Nice. Level them both up. That's fantastic. All right, if that's the case, I don't think we're going to do that anymore. So let's actually equip something else on him. Tax 28. Like, we're going to lose a lot, but that's fine. So let's actually just start leveling up the broadsword for him. This town doesn't look like it's doing so well. Poft. This is the port of Poft. Salmon is to the north, and to the east is Basque. I appreciate that they're just like, hey, Poft, Salmon's to the north, and the east is Basque. I think they're under control. Well, actually, the ship's already left for Plume. This is the bar. Ooh, Basque. The city to our east is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Ah, they're building the Dreadnought in Basque. Basque, the city to our east is under control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Okay, they both want to tell me that. Is anyone going to tell us something else? Alright, this looks like someone else. You here to ride the airship? If you got the cash, there's no place I can't take you. Learn. You want on the airship? You pay the guy behind me. Ah, he's not associated. Dangerous, you folks that ride in Sid's pride and joy, the only airship of its kind in all the world. No matter how far, we'll take you to the destination in the blink of an eye. Of course, transportation of the sign comes cost. Interested? No. Okay. Fast, the shared each to control the empire. Okay. Where would I want to go? Okay, cool. And they just let... Ah. So this is actually kind of cool. They just take you wherever. That's nice. If you haven't been there, they'll take you there. Item shop. Have you seen the airship? It belongs to a fellow named Sid who lives right here in Poft. He's the only one around who can fly it. I have seen the airship overhead. I did talk to Sid. And I'm not interested in flying it right now. I feel like I'm not even trying to exit the town. I just end up doing that by accident. Going a little bit beyond the radius of the town. Okay. Let's see what we have for sale here. More or less the exact same stuff as before. Oh, this is actually better in every single regard. Every single regard. Yep. More defense, more evasion, magic inference goes down, and magic defense goes up. Oh, let's see. So bronze gloves, I get more defense, but my evasion goes down and my... Okay. Basque, the city to our east is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. So I've heard. Are there any other weapons? What can I do for you? Okay, I've got one mace. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can just keep rotating. They all seem like very basic weapons. So I don't need anything else. Any special new magic, though, you can sell me. What can I do for you? Okay, more or less the exact same stuff. Actually, the exact same stuff as before. When I was at Paloom. Okay, Poft and Paloom. I wasn't expecting this, but yeah, let's just okay. If I can actually just, if there's 6 of them and I can just equip and then keep fighting, seems like the way to go too. Just, okay, now maybe we'll get some evasion up and just go through this. And then if you can get past that, because attacking, for like, attacking 6 times in a row, it just seems a little hard in most situations. But if I can take into consideration this, I'll do it. So there you go. Opportunity to present itself. Time to attack. Oh no! Oh, you punk! You ran away. Okay, let's make this map a little smaller. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. It's probably go well, but we'll try it again. I think it'll be like if they flee, it's just devastating though, right? Because they're fleeing right before you complete it. You're like, I'm gonna flee. Like, no, I'm gonna run away. They're like, there's like, you know, I'm sure there's like an RNG factor of when they're gonna escape, and then before you get a chance to actually do something, they flee. No, brutal. Yeah. Nice. That's great. Go you, Minwoo. That's fantastic. Okay. Okay, kind of wild in my opinion that I'm just able to level up one arm, like, you know, unarmed. I'll take the advantage of it while I have it, but it just seems kind of weird to me personally. Like, okay, like I'll take advantage of it. Like, is it something I should take advantage of? I don't know, but I will. Maybe I should, can I stop it for a second? Well, it's too late now. Say I can also say, well, magic. And the magic, I should probably also cast Cure. Oh, too late. Mimu did not. Mimu was like, eh. Okay. Yeah, she needs to cast magic in battle. Okay. Defend. She can attack. Defend. 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 Attack. Defend. Yeah, you hit them with that mace. Maybe this will be beneficial. Just keep going like this. Maybe we'll get some levels up. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is the same. Whoa! Eight enemies. Can't even have any more than that. And also goblin guards. So maybe... Actually, I should not do this, but we'll see. See how it goes. Actually, goblin guards are different. So I'm actually, so I've been a little tired now. I've been here, so let me actually check the guards. Let's see how this goes. So let's kill the goblins. See how the guards do. Oh, that's very nice. So the goblin guards actually don't do any damage. Kind of weird, but interesting. All right. Keep going, keep going. All right, let's then, I guess, they're not gonna do any damage. It's kind of strange. It's gonna just, I'm almost here. It's gonna move it down. You feel like I should post on YouTube after I stream? Well, thanks, Apex Fanboy. Can you hear me okay, by the way? I'm concerned. Because Unreal Havoc came in and he said that he could not hear me. So it made me a little nervous. Made me a little nervous that it's not possible to hear me. So hopefully you can hear me okay. If you can confirm that, it would give me peace of mind. No, and you know, honest question about you know, YouTube after the stream. Like I'm curious if you think it's, you know, if you think it's worthwhile. It's one of those things I always think about. Is it actually worthwhile to you know, like what, like actually, or what is really, like what is the best way to, you know, promote? Like, is it best to just put everything on YouTube? Is it best to you know, do something else? Like, for me, it's really about just playing the game and enjoying it. That's what I care about. End of the day, if I am having fun playing the game and if I can watch myself playing it and making progress and getting through it, that's kind of what I care about. There's not much else. Okay. Okay. Staff leveled up. Nice, Maria. I definitely want to go rest at the inn to get some magic back from Maria. Let's try again with Maria. See what we can do here. This is so interesting because I'm seeing like on the stream that now, I don't know if I just see it now, it's kind of weird that when someone talks, it kind of has this, like it actually has some of the text for people sharing, but it happened so long ago, like just so long ago. I wonder if there's a massive delay. Oh, that's not like factoring in correctly. It's a soldier. All right, well, let's attack. See what we do. I don't think it's gonna do much. Garlic. Okay. But yeah, enemies fleeing on you just really kind of puts a damper on things. They're like, oh, I'd really like to level up this skill. Okay. So Bafsk is to the east, across the mountain range. We're going to Settlement to the north. So is it... It seems like they don't take into consideration... Oh, there's Sid. He's like, hey, you should have bought... You should have bought a ride on my airship. A sprinter. It's like, nah, I'm good. Alright. Nice, Maria. 4. Okay. Oh, okay. Goblin 7. So I feel like the thing about this too is like it's cool to level up these abilities, but it's like kind of super boring, right? Please tell me it's a punch, right? Is it? Like it's great, but it ends up being like just kind of boring for other people, right? Is that enjoyable? I don't know if it's really enjoyable. Like you're watching, you're like, all right, cool. I'm just kind of going through the motions. It's not bad per se, but I don't know if it's really exceptional or really exciting. That's the question. Okay. Yes, 7. But unless you have 8 SU, so now you're in the situation of unless you want to get to 8, it's like you're not going to get beyond that unless you're fighting a certain enemy type. Okay, this is cool that you're in the north and you actually see... Okay, so the water you see, you don't actually see snow. That's fine. Okay, I have 786 gil. White magic. I wonder if there's any other white magic. I really need to do a better job of actually using my magic. What can I do for you? Life. That seems incredibly useful. Warp also seems banish the target to another dimension. Or transports the party to the previous floor. Seems very useful. Teleport. Okay, so transports the party out of dungeons when used in battle. That seems very useful. Seems like something everyone should have if you're in a bad situation. And warp seems quite good too. But then the question becomes, for example, what is the true benefit? Like genuinely, like what's the true benefit of, for example, what would I say? Like what is the actual, like seriously, like what is the actual benefit of like like the leveling up? But like, genuinely, I'm not sure of what that is. So oh well. Oh well. Let's see here. 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick AFK to check on something here. Be right back. Let's check on one thing. I thought I heard something, but I was incorrect, and that's completely okay. Just wanted to check. Okay. Can't afford anything right now, and that's completely all right. Okay. Okay. Maybe later. I kind of figured based upon the fact that I could go there, but there wasn't anything there. That's what it was. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way. So now we gotta talk to Joseph and see if he's able to access Mithril. This is Joseph. You have business with me? Mithril, I haven't found it yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to know, do a little something to prove you are who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Solomon who are being forced to work in the caves at Summit Falls. Rescue them and I'll talk. You're here for Princess Hilda? A little short in the tooth, are you? You kids can't fool me. I don't plan on sharing it with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm going to need you to do this and prove you are who you are. There's a bunch of people from Solomon who are being forced to work in the caves. Alright, so I have to rescue them. I have to rescue those people. The Empire has enslaved the men of Solomon and forced them to work in the caves, Summit Falls. Please, you have to help them. Summit Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Solomon. That's where the Emperor's been mining its mithril. Beyond the mountain range to the south. Okay. To the south, not to the north. Basic. So the longsword is compared to broadsword. Eight, 62 plus 50. 5 more. Ooh, okay. It's 10 more. Battle axes. Thank you. Kind of cool if you've been leveling it up that you can use that. Is it great? There might be something here too. Nope. All right. Let's go back. Let's go find. Actually, let's explore town just a little bit more. I don't think there's anything else more in Solomon, but let's take a look. Yep, no, there's nothing else. Like, no. I like the fact that we have actually, you know, snow. It's cool though. Looks like we're gonna go down here. Sasquatch! Let's see how this goes. Alright, so far, not terrified. Not too scared. Not too scared. It's always good to not be too scared. Keep going. Why would we stop? No reason to stop. All right. So where are they at in the beach area? Leg Eater, Vampire Thorn. There, Sasquatch, Sprinter. And then the Goblin's gonna be down there. And then it's gonna be, I think, like the Goblin Guard is gonna be right after. Soldier. We just haven't fought anything else yet. Or we've fought some of the things, we haven't killed them. Okay. Okay, now we have to... I mean, I think like this strategy is not exceptional, but yet at the same time, I don't know what would be. I don't know. Like, do like to level up like certain weapons and become better at them. Maybe they'll be really good weapons that drop later. Like, is it a good strategy? I should probably level up my magic instead of going pure physical damage and HP, but I don't know. Is it worth it? No. Okay, so cool. Ria's getting there. And they're all, they're all making little progress. Summit Falls. This feels like so it's gonna be a little north of here. They're making me maneuver around here a little bit. Which is smart. Right? If you think about it, it's smart that they're making you maneuver around and find ways into where you have to go. Like that's a good idea. It's better than not having your characters move. You're like, all right, like just straight path, but rather boring. This is better. Okay. Defend, attack, defend. Once they get to 5, I feel like you can swap out. But it's just figuring that out. And is it even worth, waiting to find battles where you can have more of them? Okay. Okay. So in this situation, I feel it makes sense to have both of them attack because the axe and oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever actually seen them use an ability until now. That's cool. Yeah, and like just sitting back and actually hitting auto attack or just auto battle and auto attack, it's just a huge quality of life improvement. You can just sit back, you can just watch them wail away. As these goblin guards, which are just sprites, but they're repainted, just get blown away. And also our HP gets taken down. So I think there's like a double benefit of you're gonna level up, and at the same time, you're also going to get more HP. The way to go. The way to go. Defeated 300 monsters. Woo! Making some progress. Thank you, Steam achievement. What should I equip now? I think we're in really good shape. Oh, that's funny that what was the, let's see, I should actually look at my status. Okay. Yeah, yeah, everything is 4. Let's see, well, I guess, yeah, let's put, I could have got a javelin back there. I just didn't pick one up. Yeah, knives. Okay. Does it matter? Defend. Item. Dagger. No. No. I mean, that's fine, I guess. That's fine. That's fine. Defend. Magic. Protect. Why not? Attack. Sure, why not? Defend. Defend, magic, shell, why not? Attack, defend. And then the question is like, honestly, how useful is this, Attack, shell. So it looks like you have a shell, but can you only have one at a time? Shell. I have to cast that so many times to have an effect. Oh man. Let's see what's up here. Just for fun, there's a secret dungeon. Yeah, it really makes sense to have magic on someone else too, especially in these battles where I'm leveling that up. Just makes sense, right? I mean, that just makes more sense. Because say you're leveling up magic, it just makes sense, especially if you're fighting with one character to level up something else. Yeah, to not do that is kind of silly, because then you're leveling up multiple things at the same time. So green is shell. And yellow is protect. What I can't tell from this is if you can actually have both on at the same time. I really don't actually know. Because I truly don't know, because previously I cast protect and then I cast shell, so I'm just not sure. Oh well. Oh well, you can only do so much. Best not to worry about it. Oh, okay, so okay, swaps. And now still up. That's nuts. That's actually pretty crazy. In my mind, that it's still like level 1. I'm glad she has more magic and all, but okay. Let's actually, you know what? Let's see here. Okay. Let's go for the ogre. Let's go for the items. X. You know, yeah, let's see. And then for this guy. Let's try. Worst that happens, we get mowed down like blades of grass. But I mean, we're a little bulkier now. We'll see. Okay, look, yeah, nice. Okay. Oh wow, we actually caused a land turtle to exit. Cool. Magic, let's do worth a try. All right, so we're doing all right. Wow, solid 0 damage. I say keep wailing on it like this. See if you level up. But yeah, like just see if that helps us level up, right? Why not, right? Yeah, I think that almost is better off. Magic Minwu. Fantastic. Yeah, that's great. See how this goes. All right. Okay. So this is actually taking some damage, doing some damage. All right. Okay. I think this is worth Um, Finally, we can take out weird rats. None of them. Okay, I got one poison me. Okay. Does Minwu have magic antidote? Okay. Is it? That's so nice. So nice. Makes life so much better. Oh, it's actually like more interesting battles. Okay. Item. Remove. Bam. Okay, let's attack this guy. Now, I can attack this guy. What am I using? Okay, let's attack this guy. What am I using? Yes, let's attack. Okay, first off, item axe. Instead of axe, let's do battle axe, which is better. Let's go back and let's attack. Minwu, let's also do protect. And maybe we won't do any damage, but let's try. Okay, nice. Okay, and let's see where this next one lands. Yeah, Blizzard, we get crushed by this, but you know, we're at least doing something different. Okay, wow. One. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. You know, let's go here. And let's defend. Yeah, we're doing okay. And we can always, yeah, this is the way to go for sure. Yeah, this is 100% the way to go. Just like keep going. Let's get nuked. Level up our attacks. It's getting crushed. Like 1 damage. Only crit in. Wow. This is actually like, this is pretty useful, I think, though. It's like, okay, I'm actually curious if I can go now and say I could swap to that. I'm actually very curious if I could say like swap. Let's try. Whereas I was like, no, what's wrong with you? Items, let's, you know. Alright. No, but let's like, hold on. Okay, let's let Minwu. Now this time, let's magic. Yeah. Okay. That's good, right? That's good. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. So now let's just let's deck. So I feel none of us are doing any damage, but it's kind of interesting. 0, 0, 0 just like continues to go. It's like attacking a brick wall. Attacking a brick wall. I'm cool with it. Oh, brutal. So brutal. No one's doing any damage though. Oh my gosh, like a 9 damage there. Some people actually hit now. Can you now? If this guy escapes, are we in trouble? Did we get screwed? If this guy escapes. That's the real question. Okay. Okay. So for example, Furion leveled up swords and axes. Okay. The ends. And then guy. Very cool. Mithril helm. That's actually awesome. Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see how this is going. Keep it up. Keep it up. That was actually probably the most enjoyable battle I've had because something actually happened. Right? You're like, oh, something happened. I was able to actually kill something. That was like a very fun, enjoyable time. I feel like maybe we should have him kill something first because I feels like this could be, you know, maybe this could be bad. And actually, so even after protect, I want to use shell to see if that actually is, you know, helpful. Sleep, now that could be bad. Uh-oh. This is not good. This is very not good. Now, are they protected? Are they shelled? Is that going to wake them up? Be like, no. How long do they sleep for? Real question. Let's see. No joke. Like, how long do they sleep for? Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. This is not good. Let's see here. All right, let's try something else here. Try something else here. Can I do, I wonder if I can wake him up. I assume we'll wake him up. Nope. Okay. Oh, she's back. That's nice. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna do any damage. That's funny. All right. Oh man, not good. Not good at all. Uh. Oh gosh, okay, let's quickly stop this. So this, I'm gonna have to like get out of here. All right. I'm also experiencing internet problems here, so. Hopefully this will save them all. Okay. I just basically went through an entire, like, drop frames, massive drop frames to my internet too. I will say it's pretty funny that, oh, you're finally back? You're finally back. Very useful. Very useful. Very useful. Yeah, very, so useful. Also, I'm not talking louder now because I'm trying to figure out what's going with my internet because it's just dying, just like really crashing and burning at this moment. So if anyone's like, Daniel, you're being really quiet, yes, because this is not good. It's just really abysmal internet right now. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm not sure if there's something specific, but it's not good at all. It's not even remotely good. It's not even remotely good, which is unfortunate. Okay. All right. Minwu leveled up and 7. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Blink Tomb or Tome, excuse me. A bunch of people. Oh, that's great. A bunch of people have Darkness. I do love the Sunglasses by Darkness, though. You look at them, you're like, hey, this is great. This is good stuff. Okay. All right, so if I cast, so that's amazing. Like, what I don't understand then is if that's possible, what is the actual purpose? If you can use Asuna and then it just heals everyone, what is the actual purpose of having Asuna to do something like, say, oh, like, seriously, what is the real purpose of Asuna to, like, what's the purpose of an item? What is the actual purpose of, say, having an item out of battle? It just doesn't seem very useful. Really not very great. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just go cut through these guys. I could try to level up my unarmed with Furion, but let's just go through and then go back to an inn, get some more magic, and then come back. Minwu just seems so incredibly powerful, and you're in this amazing situation where you can just use him so effortlessly to level up that it seems like it's in your best interest to level up with him. Right, I just don't understand why you wouldn't. I need to go get some more magic though. All right, that is nice to continue getting your stats up. It's good. Okay, the soldier's here. That's it's effectively the exact same attack that the goblin guards and the goblins were casting on me earlier. All right, let's go heal up. $147 gil. It's the most it's cost in a while. Okay. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay. So let's head back. And so what I think is kind of, no, this to me is like the very first dungeon that we're actually going to go into. It's the first dungeon we're actually going to fight in. We've definitely leveled up. We've gotten more items. I wonder if I want to... Part of me, though, wonders if I do want to get like more cure and protect and shell and say give them to Guy or someone else. Just because later on I might actually end up using them, right? And so it's not that necessarily that they're super useful right now. But later on it's like, oh, I might want to have shell and protect and these other abilities for folks. It just seems like perhaps later on it would be quite useful. And then, you know, like, okay, shell and protect, and you're leveling them up, and they're like abilities you want to have on your characters, just like teleport, a warp. I don't know, it's just to me, it's like, yeah, like that's great. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that, right? It seems like the way to go. And the question, I guess, too, is like, how useful is protect? And a lot of what I'm doing is that I am just trying to, you know, level up unarmed. And so even in the back row with the shield, I'm incredibly powerful. Now, if I go to the front row and I take off a shield, for say, if you're on, how effective is he then? Because I feel like I'm, you know, doing decent damage, but if I then put him in the front row and then I also take off a shield, like, how is he gonna do that? Right? Okay, let's see where my magic's at. But also, leveling up these spells takes a while, it seems. Right? You're just, you know, trying to level them up, and it seems like, well, you could be in battle for a long time trying to level these up. Does it even make sense? I don't actually know if it does. Oh, there's a little fly. Gotta get him. Okay. Let's see. Let's go down here. And again, I think it makes sense if, for example, you were to, you know, go here and you were to, like, have shell on one person, protect on one, and then keep swapping. Like, say, Guy and Maria are gonna keep using those spells, but I don't know how actually powerful they are long term. Is it gonna be worthwhile? And the leveling up of them, it's not bad, but seems a little. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, as you do something more, you become better at it, but a little monotonous. When you do auto battle, you can do that, level things up, and you can just do that for the spells you want to do too. And you can just continue defending and kill one enemy and then be in better shape. Let's see, like right now. Okay, like protect is almost 2. There's a lot of casting protect, but you're almost there. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if we can do this. It just seems like item-wise, it makes the most sense to is blink useful? Like, how much? And then do I want to, you know, do I want to actually teach that? I don't know, like cure, protect, shell seem like pretty, pretty useful. But then Asuna, I really want Asuna. I think life is probably useful for everyone to have too. So let me go fight back up there and see how we do. Okay. All right. Soldier. Oh, and you know what? I definitely should have stayed at the end, but that's okay. We'll do it later. Protect level. Okay, cool. So it does show up when you level up a spell. I think I should start casting it with Guy as well. All right. Well, let's do longsword. Let's attack. Magic. Protect. Magic. Shell. Defend. Attack 2. But how much of a difference does it actually make? Like if I'm gonna cast Shell and Protect, like how do I know it casts 6 different? And do Shell and Protect stack? Like these are questions. I don't know how I test this really well. These are questions I feel I need to look up online to fully understand, unless I want to just put them through a massive amount of testing. And is it worth it? And how do I... Yeah, I think it's something worth knowing. And is there a way to learn spells better? I think spells are more effective if you're wearing less armor. But just understanding the combat system better so that I can orient myself. Because right now I'm basically a physical fighting force, right? Unarmed. I do want to take... I do think after I level up a few other weapons for Furon, like I do want to see what it's like to level up something else. We'll see. But yeah, yeah, and she's completely out of magic now. Yeah, okay. Okay, magic, nice. So Guy gains some magic. She got... She, okay. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay. Let's see here. Shell. Yeah, I don't... Okay. And then she's gonna attack after this, which is fine. Protect. Yeah, this is definitely... Okay, I'm gonna add this to my notes. This is worth knowing. Worth knowing. Questions. Questions. 1. Do shell and protect stack. Yeah. How much more damage do spells do when you wear less armor? How beneficial is it to be unarmed? And yeah. Okay. Good. Swords, excellent. All right. It just makes sense to me to level up as much as possible the spells before you go to sleep, right? Because at least it'll cover some. I mean, I know there's an equation for like HP and MP, but you can just do that. It makes more sense to me. Okay. Okay. Is it worth now? Like, yeah, they flee. Yeah, let's do this. But I think this is more of like a maximization of time, right? Like if you want to maximize your time and do well, it's more of a, okay, well, what does this character need to specialize in? You shouldn't probably specialize in everything. You'll drive yourself crazy if you do. What's better to do? Okay, like this character does this and this and this, and then they just have a really good auto attack. That's what I think is best. Yeah, I think I need to do that. I think it'll be better. Okay, let's see what we got. Status 7. Yeah, he's just gonna be unarmed, and then sword, I guess. Unarmed sword. She can have a staff. Why not? What's she wearing now? A guy can have an axe. Axe, staff. But she can be in the back and also use... She could then hypothetically use a bow and be more powerful. I think everyone should have cure. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it was... Let's see, do Shell and Protect stack, do their levels matter much? And then how much damage do spells do when you wear less armor? How beneficial is to be unarmed? Are there good weapons in the end game that are worth leveling up for? You know, where the best level up spots. Because I think like having the balance between leveling up these characters, wanting to be fun, still being completely okay with the challenge, and enjoying the experience, like that's... Because I feel like I want to level the spells, but like, what's too much grinding? What's not enough grinding? Like, where's the happy medium? Like, I think that's actually something I'm trying to figure out. And at this point, I'm like debating on grinding off stream. Just because like just grinding and like hitting a button for Shell and Protect and then going back to doesn't seem enjoyable to me. You know, it's not like, oh, this brings me immense joy. When you could be doing something else, perhaps. I don't know. It just like, it's part of the game. I'm not trying to negate it or say it's bad, but I think that if there's something else you can do that you enjoy more, like, power to you is kind of what I'm thinking, right? Like if you can do something else that makes you happy, or you're enjoying or having more fun, that seems better. Okay. Yeah, and I think this is the same thing right here. Again, like attack with swords. Now we're going to cap the swords. Arguably I could have gone back to unarmed, but if one of them runs, then you're in this weird situation too. And what's the best way to do it? Like, what's the best way to keep attacking and keep leveling up and keep making yourself stronger and stronger? Yeah. I think, again, the casting Protect, casting Shell, and then going back and getting more magic, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And then someone's kind of, like, always your main, like, damage dealer. Totally fine. Totally okay with that. But figuring out how to manage that, and then I feel bad, like Minwoo's just chilling. Like, all right, guys, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sitting here, just having a good time. And then to actually keep myself from going into that dungeon, when arguably, because I know something bad happens to Minwoo. Like, he's a good guy, but you know, he doesn't stick with you forever. So with that in mind, is it worth you like holding on? And then later on, Minwoo he's no longer here, so to speak. Is that worthwhile? Or is it better to just say, nah, like just keep going, push through it. So got guy level shelled up. Excellent. Maria, got some more magic. Got some more magic. All right, let's see. Okay, so yeah, so Shell leveled up. Protect did not level up. But see, also when it hits the new level, it doesn't keep leveling up, right? So then what does that mean? Okay. I definitely don't want to go up there. I know there's nothing good up there. Let's keep doing this. So to me, it seems better to have higher levels of these spells, but then, yeah, like, is it actually worth it? Okay. More MP. Excellent. Maria. Magic. Minwoo. None of these Hornets run. Like, this could also be good for him to level up his unarmed. But again, I feel like you're taking that risk. And is it actually enjoyable to sit through here and just kind of level up and level up and level up and get stronger? I don't know. Whereas before, I felt like even as I was grinding, I was always having a positive, if that made sense. I was always like moving in a positive direction. Whereas now I don't actually know if I'm moving in a positive direction. That makes sense. You're like, no, it's good. I'm definitely going in a positive direction. I'm definitely moving in the direction I want to move in. I'm definitely happy about what's happening. But now you're like, I don't know. And also, if it takes forever to like attack the enemies and go through this sequence, or if they run, you're like, oh, that's way worse. You're like, okay, I'm killing them. Okay, I'm casting this. Like, and that is nice to see it go boom, 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 boom. And like some positive things are happening. But now if one runs, it's like, I'm just gonna cry. I'm like, oh, I'm crying. Is it gonna make me cry? Probably. It's probably gonna make me emotionally break down. That's not that bad, right? It's not that bad. But it's something when you think about it, you say, oh man, like, was that the best way to spend my time? When it's still, you're just considering RNG. Okay. Okay, now I think that's all right. And so now I want to make sure that she defends, he defends, and he defends. Okay. Now I'm definitely gonna go back, finish it off, see if I can level up a little more. Okay, Shell is leveled up. Furon's almost 8 in unarmed, which is what I want. And this, I mean, like, at this point though, I almost feel like it's better off getting up and going to the bathroom and seeing if I get 8. Because it's just the same thing. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm just gonna let it auto battle. No one's gonna die. I'm completely safe, and I'll be back in a few. Nice. And so none of them ran. I have more evasion now. That's good. And I have more agility. Excellent for Maria. I'll take it. $153 gil. Okay. Sasquatch. So now I feel like she's a longsword. And I should attack. And then we should do the same thing with Shell and Protect. I just keep casting Shell and Protect, but I don't know, this seems so unappealing. And I feel like there's better attacks and better things to do later. I don't know, it just seems so awful. But just seems like it's fine, and I'm all about like grinding to get your character to be better, but I don't. Anyway, being more optimistic, minus the fact that I'm dropping I drop frames, and I've dropped some frames overall because of my internet connection, which is a bummer. I think the fact that you're trying to find a viable leveling path, that you're like innovating, is good. What I should do, actually, is I should go back to those turtles, and I should put Furon unarmed without a shield, or just even like unarmed. Okay, nice. I should put him unarmed with a shield in the front row and see what happens. Right, that's what I think it would be a good idea. So I'm actually gonna do that now. That's gonna be more interesting. More interesting than just sitting around here and grinding. Yeah, I just don't. Alright, cool. We can go through the Shill and Protect again. And again, like, you know, blocking, continue to block. I think that's fine. Shill and Protect, leveling them up. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a positive thing. And using magic to gain more magic. Like, you know, using magic to get more magic. And then later on, the question is going to be like, so are these going to be my two magic users? Or is then a Spheron just going to kind of be like a, you know, magic user that kind of sits in the back? You know, but yet he's so good at unarmed. So I don't know, it just doesn't really make a lot of sense of what my plan is now. Yeah, and then there you go. We'll see what happens. But the fact that you can build the characters any way you want is pretty cool, right? It's not something that every game allows you to do. It's something that was very innovative at the time. In the original game, what's fascinating is like as certain skills rose, other skills would decrease. So you had to be really intentional in what you would level up, because if you leveled up the wrong things, you would then later regret what you leveled up. And that's not great. Oh, nice. Furon sword leveled up. Okay. And then we get more evasion. More evasion. Always good to have more evasion. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on the Shell and Protect until I get more into the dungeon. Just because it doesn't... Alright. Then I'll kill him. Okay. More MP. Alright. Unless, you know, what she got? Five, 4, 5. Okay. Just, you know, still these minor upgrades that we're making in regard to stats, which is fine. I don't know, but then you see this, like a fight like this, and you're like, well, I could level up, but is it something I want to do right now? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, is this something... I say we go through. Like, do you really want to level up, or do you want to just kind of go through? Because you could sit here and say, like, oh, well, I think I can probably level up to 8. I think I can probably do this, but these guys will flee. Sometimes it's not great. Sometimes it's not really fun. Even if there's 8 enemies on the screen, which I think is the max. I don't think you can go past 8. Is it worth doing? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. I like that you can actually see how much gil you get from every enemy, though. I think that's kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. Semifalls. And I actually would like to go back to, where was it? Oh, I feel like... Go back to the, arranged. Alright, I feel like we're very much, in a place to kill Sasquatches. Run into them. We're in a good place to kill Sasquatches. We can probably just run through them. Alright, I'm gonna not do that. Oh, what's this? You know what? Let's live dangerously. Let's do something wild. Let's actually... And then... 37. But what? Okay. Oh, okay, but... Still 37. Let's put him back. Unarmed, see what happens. Okay. Nothing. Ooh. A large stone blocks the passage. Okay. Okay, let's attack with him now. 43-9. Didn't get a chance to attack. Okay. So 182. 182. Well, let's do a little bit of testing. 182. You know, let's... And like over time, so you're just... So, just think of what's in data points. And it's not all equal. For her to go. $164, $182, so triple digits nonetheless. $259, yeah, that seems like a big hit though. $170. So 170, 182, 170, 182, 149. You know, like that seems fair. 200 gil. Okay. I just want to get a rough idea. So like, you know, like 160 to 256 if we're critting. Okay, so 160 to 256 if we're critting. Now what happens if, for example, we move them up? I think it's good to think about this. Quick save. $336. Okay. So 336, if that's like looking 320 divided by 2 is 160. So that's like arguably could be double. Oh, that's kind of weird graphic. 493, that was a crit. It's 2 like 50, that's about right. Okay. So we're just kind of quietly, well, I mean, quickly just running through this dungeon, to be honest. I don't actually see a real, at this point though, I don't really see a real reason to not have, I don't see a real reason to have him in the front though, because there's no enemies that are just so strong that they can't handle. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't seem like there's a true benefit to having him in the front. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Just doesn't seem like it really makes sense to me. And we're just, we're cutting through enemies like blades of grass. But my goodness. And nothing, things are basically dying instantly. But his attacks are just so much stronger. It's kind of funny how much stronger they are. It's almost like he's basically like a deity relative to everybody else. It's like, oh, why? Let's he do? Oh, he's just hanging out. He's just attacking all the monsters for fun. He's this is really just an off day. Okay, I think this is, yeah, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure. Okay, so you're definitely taking more damage. That's like the risk versus reward, is you do take more damage. But there's no reason not to have minimal attack. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's silly. And last door. Brutal. Well, we went to the correct door first, but we weren't sure, so it's okay. Check them all. No worries. It's quite alright. It's alright. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, but based upon all all these battles I'm fighting with more than four, it almost doesn't seem like it makes sense to keep myself in this situation. I mean, I'm glad to goof around, give it a try. But now I feel like just, and don't get me wrong, I like the fact that I'm just like mowing down enemies, but now it almost feels like what's the point as well? It's like that's why you trained so hard previously, so you could easily go in and just mow down these enemies, right? That's the whole point, which is nice. Ooh, let's see how this goes. 0. Oh shit. Okay. Well, goodness, my language. See, now this is where physical damage does nothing. Okay. And I have no... Magic. Fog. Wall. Blink barrier. Basuna. See how work goes. I don't think there's anything that I can do to win this battle. I just don't think, because I don't have any magic. I literally think I can use one item against this enemy, and that's it. Oh wow, my crit will kill it. Okay. My crit will kill it. But only my crit. Okay. This might actually be a really good way to do weapon training, to be honest. So you got a crit. Not great. I don't love the fact that I have to crit to do damage. Definitely some foreshadowing there. Use that staff, man. We'll keep it up. Nice, nice. All these enemies were in the first game. Goblin, Goblin Guard, and Balloon. Which is cool. The balloons kind of remind me of the slimes in... yeah, kind of remind me of the slimes from Dragon Quest and Dragon Warrior. Which are, you know, like, it's your basic enemy. It's kind of like your goblin or your leg crawler in this game. Thank you, Bronze Shield. You're blocking a lot of attacks. The auto attack, or excuse me, I keep saying auto attack like I'm playing an MMO or something, but the auto battle feature is incredibly nice because it just allows me to keep going and just to ensure that I'm like able to be like, yep, you hit a button. Okay, you're good. You checking things, you're good. I mean, it's on one hand, it's incredibly lazy, but on the other hand, it's like, this is awesome. So, you know what I think I should do though? I think I should probably toss out a heal dream. Oh my gosh. Help us, please. Help us, please. Help us, please. Help us, please. Sob, sob. Okay. This guy looks like he's charged. Furion, it's you. I'm ever glad you're here. Paul the Thief. This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. I think that Dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out this is where the mithril was coming from easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and have the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm over my head. So long. Don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one. So, interesting, because it doesn't seem like behind you, their monsters are gone, right? It doesn't seem like the monsters are gone. It doesn't seem like you've made anything better. Technically, you could go back to Joseph right now, right? And say things are good, right? I don't know. It seems weird to me. Like, it just seems really weird to me that that's like the answer. Like, yeah, man, just go back. We're good. Talk to, just like Joseph said, it was great. We're in a good place. So, you know, that seems like it would be, as opposed to it's like, go ahead, get the mithril, but then we got caught. All right, let's see if we can crit. Because it wants you to get crits, this is actually a potentially really good way to level up. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. Wait for those crits. Wait for those crits, baby. Which can take a while. So this is not a bad idea. Not the best way to level up. I mean, is it a way to level up? Yes. Is it the best way to level up? No. Is it a way to level up? Yes. But then it's like, you want people to hit because you want the battle to end, but you want them to crit right away. Balance. Okay. Nice. Guy and Maria leveled up. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Fire Tome. Who should we give the Fire Tome to? I feel like Furion just hits so intensely that giving him the Fire Tome is kind of silly. But, you know, maybe it's a better idea. It's like, do we give... But 8, like, he's just so powerful. He's just so powerful with the, I don't know, with the fire, like, he's just so powerful with his fists. It seems silly to not allow him to attack with his fists. Oh, that makes sense, but it just seems so silly to not allow him to, and his physical attack's just so much faster. Why are we doing this? Why aren't we dropping frames again? What is going on here? It's not a great day for me playing this game. It's quite disappointing. So it's really unfortunate that I even have to think about this. Oh well. Can't control the weather. All right, nothing over there, nothing over there. Guess just, huh? Oh my gosh, look at that. Long way around. What a long way around. All right, guys, time to level up your skills. Time to level them up. Isn't that great? They're just gonna level up your skills. It's gonna be nice. Maybe we're gonna get some crits. So this means that we might actually not level up as many skills as we think. just depends. So part of me wants to actually not crit them until I level up the skills, because then because that'll be beneficial. But part of me also wants to move forward the battle. So it's this delicate balancing act. Like, I love to crit, but I don't need to crit. But if I don't crit, the battle will never end. But if I do crit, and then it's like, how many times have I attacked to get crit? Is that good? Yeah. Shield leveled up, nice. Okay. Here I am. Alright, I don't want that. I don't want that. Alright, let's go. Let's take them all out. In one of these rooms, there will be a treasure, and I will get it, and I will feel very rewarded for my actions. Maybe, maybe not. Rebels never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you get mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight through your heart. Ooh, Sergeant. Let's let's attack. $11. One hit without the shield, dead. That's just so devastating. You found mithril in the chest. That's amazing. No, I don't want to go back. I imagine that's how you get back. I don't want to go back that way. But that is so funny that you're like, you'll get mithril straight to the chest. Like, I'm just going to take off my shields here. How do you feel about that? And then just attack. Dead. Insane amounts of damage. Insane amounts of damage. Oh, just absurd. Just absurd amounts of damage. Just like, I almost feel like why would everyone not do that? I don't know. To me, it's like, why not just let everybody do that? It seems way, like, so much better than... I wonder if there's, like, is there really a reason not to do, you know what I mean? It just seems so... 78! Just insane. Insane. Just wild. Like I just don't. I genuinely don't know. Is there a reason not to do that? Because it seems very powerful. And if you don't have a shield, just just so powerful, just intensely like. I wonder if maybe later on there's a benefit that I don't know about. I don't know. That seems very powerful. All right, I think what I'm gonna do though is I think I'm gonna exit this dungeon, and then probably call it for the day, because I've been on since a little after 6. Been streaming, so like ideally from like 6 to 10. I've made some progress. I feel decent about it, and I probably should stop for the day. But being able to make it through the very first dungeon, be able to go back, being able to do that, it feels good. I feel very happy about that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. It's like I don't need him to cast Protect 5 on us. Yeah. Also, I'm curious if is there a reason not to? Okay. I really feel like if you're able to just decimate stuff that intensely with hand-to-hand skill, it doesn't really. Maybe later on it doesn't scale as well. Right now it just seems like just overwhelmingly powerful. I guess I don't know why you wouldn't use it. But granted, it's the very first dungeon of the game. I one hit the first boss. That's not necessarily the experience I want. So maybe it would make the game more interesting. But like one can make a very far argument the game's just more interesting without feeling exceptionally overpowered, and just completely breaking the game. Yet, if you are powerful, the game's gonna go faster. But even now, I feel like I haven't leveled up too much or spent too much time on it, and then I'm very powerful. So who knows? Monsters, yes. Land turtle. Oh, I think this guy's actually pretty powerful. No, actually, oh. I feel like this could be a good opportunity to actually, I'm gonna defend. Oh, I wish you didn't actually do much damage. Wow. Minwoo, you're critting. You're just killing it. I feel like I'm gonna have to stop Minwoo from attacking in a second. He keeps critting. We're gonna slow it down. Calm down that critting. Yeah, dude, he's critting too much. All right, I'm gonna obviously. We're gonna get this lantern roll in a few, but let's auto battle. Level up the axes, level up the swords. Yeah, Minwoo. Cure leveled up, staff leveled up. Teleport tome, that's cool. Everyone should have teleport. Okay. Do 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 do. I was gonna say though, is there it's like fighting yeah, I should not do that. Yeah, it's not good for Mila to keep using that. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Keeps critting. You know, this is fun though. Just watching, like sitting back and watching them take over. There you go. Nice. Ephemera, sword and level up, axe level up. Blizzard tome, nice. Oh, wow. There's crits though. Makes a difference. Yeah, this is really just kind of like just watching a movie play out. And feels like the axe crits more than the sword. I wonder if that's just his weapon skill. Not sure. Okay. Got his shield leveled up. Alright, let's maybe one more of those battles. And then I think we're gonna call it. Ooh. Maybe we would just hang out and did that. Ooh, a magician. The magician tried to flee and could not. Like, we're not gonna let you flee, magician. I've seen a few soldiers, but not any magicians who mage's staff. Yeah, I think ogres now are, you know, it's not going to matter because they're going to cut the ogre down to size. Whereas the land turtle has enough defense that it makes a difference. This okay, nice to actually see another spell in action, right? Like it's so the fact that these spells are also level 5 relative to me having spells that are just level 2 is my highest spell from non-Minwu. It also makes me feel like maybe they're not that great. Granted, these are cast on the entire party. So should I level up spells and learn to cast them the entire? And now it seems like I'm getting a lot more magicians, whereas before I was getting a lot more land turtles. And I don't know if these guys are hard to fight. How much damage they do. They cast stone. I'm not sure. Curious. But I think this... No. Minwu is taking some hits. Minwu is taking some hits. Alright, let's let Minwu heal himself. Let's not let Minwu just get totally smoked. So it's like so powerful. Just Minwu seems so powerful. Like almost like your party's invincible when you have him. I mean not like invincible, just if you actually use all of his abilities, which we're not using. He seems so insanely powerful. This guy is crits the Boris Rakos. Seems pretty powerful. Alright, I think maybe one more fight to level this up, and then I think I'm going to call it. Alright, ooh, baby. I actually didn't even need to kill the Ogre Mage. Because they're so powerful. I didn't even need to kill them. I just got a little preemptive there, probably. Alright. Defend. Go to town. Yeah, I probably need to do that. Probably could have let them kill everything. As long as they didn't attack the land turtle. I mean, no, they probably could have gone through the whole thing. Just keep attacking. Just keep annihilating that one member of my party. Right. This like, you know, this land turtle actually seems like a really good idea for leveling up weapons. That's good. Alright, maybe I should not let myself just get murdered. Let's let Minwu save Furion. Let's see here. Yeah, let's... Seems like Maria's just not attracting any attention. Like the monster's like, yeah, we're not worried about you. Nice. 9 for shield. And even though it's at that level, I wonder... Mithril shield, fantastic. Okay. like then you cast Berserk on yourself and just wham out, or you know, just raise attack. Just so teach yourself Berserk, and then just be like a insane, you know, just insane. All right. Well, I will think about a little bit more time, like how to actually, I don't know, sculpt my character. I think because or sculpt my characters, I should say. Today's been a rough day with English language conveying myself, but you know, I made it through. It's been like fairly chill. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna talk to Joseph next time, and until then, I'm gonna take some notes. And so, big takeaways today. We're all a bunch of orphans. Basically, our parents have been killed, not included Minwoo. We don't actually know his backstory, except that he's an incredibly powerful white mage, more or less. And we, ran from Finn, which is our homes. Our parents are dead, and because of that, we say, hey, we should fight because we don't really have anything left, right? Like everything that was ours has basically been taken from us. We don't really see any reason not to fight. That's all we've got left. So then we, find our way to Altair after we're resurrected by Hilda and Minwoo. We're saved, but Maria loses her brother Leon, and now we're looking for him. In the meantime, what ended up happening is that we were a lot of models. In the meantime, we realized that we could, we got to help stop the evil emperor, more or less, because it's not good. So we said, hey, let's go sneak back to Finn. We did that. We got Scott's ring. We heard about his glorious tale, but Scott unfortunately passed away. So then went back to his brother Gordon. We tried to convey to Gordon that his brother thought he was strong. Didn't seem interested. We told Hilda, though, that, we were there, we were going to help. And she said, hey, the reason we were overpowered is because we didn't have good weapons. So can you get this mithril for us? And we said, okay, sure. So after that, we ended up going to Palum and then Poft. We didn't actually take the ship, though we could have. I ended up then going north to Trevin Salmon, and Joseph said, yeah, because originally Joseph said, yeah, I know. I'm very well aware of this mithril. Thank you for letting me know. But, you have to save all the people that are enslaved here by the Empire before I'll help you. So then you do. We just went and we saved them. And now we're going to go back to Joseph and say, hey, are you good to let us know what's going on now? Are you good to tell us where the mithril is? He's like, I mean, we'll see what happens. But most likely he's going to be like, you got the mithril. You don't need me anymore. So he was pointing in the right direction without actually doing the work. Which, hey, you know what? He did what he did. And we're going to save. We are going to call it a day. And think about the characters and how we want to power them up. Because there seems like there's a lot of cool things we can do. For example, having, let's see here. We have, like Berserk. Do I just put that on Furion and then auto attack and just tear through things? Should I actually learn, just in case, that he's a physical powerhouse? Should I also teach him the magic? It seems kind of insane that he would just like be super good at magic and physical attacks. I'm not sure. Is there a better way to train him up? Who knows? So anyway, that's something I will think about before next time. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Really, really appreciated this. That was a pretty productive session, and I had a good time. So I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful end of their weekend, and that you take care. All right. Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.